if we are here, look at what the conditions, what they're saying. We are coming from the downtrend, a strong bearish candle with high volume. It's validating that you can continue. Again, we found a very weak candle here from the seller side. What it's suggesting? It's suggesting that we are getting weak here. Maybe there is any level, that's why they are getting weak. There are so many reasons. They're getting weak here. Before there is a wick. In this wick, what it's suggesting? The bias entered in this wick. Okay, so this wick is a entry point from the buyer side. And we know that when any candle break the previous candle wick, it's called a breakout. So it's not necessary that if there is a support level, if there is a round number, then we can consider it's a breakout. Breakout can be any type of breakout we can see. The candle, same candle wick breakout, same candle body breakout, it can be or other different candle wick breakout, body breakout. We can see these are the breakouts. There are so many types of breakout. I will share today. There are some pictures in my computer. I will share that how many types of breakout you will see in the market.
Okay.
Because I made the research on it, the breakout. So I will share those pictures also. So if I'm saying that this is a wick from the buyer side and this candle breakout. But now you see, first the candle is also weak, a breakout is also weak. Okay, if there is a breakout, we can consider it this breakout. If the volume increasing, then we can say it's a true breakout. So what we learned today? We learned today, if we see the breakout and volume increases, it means it's a true breakout. Otherwise, it's a fake breakout. Otherwise, there is a level, the 50% level body is making a breakout. Maybe sometime you will see this type of breakout, sometime you will see this type of breakout, sometime you will see this type of breakout. So these type all of the breakouts and showing the strength and weakness of the breakout. And when you see the breakout, you look at the volume, is increasing or not increasing. So you know that when the level is broken, just understand this concept. There is a level. I can say this is a support level. When the sellers are coming on this level here, so definitely this is a support level, buyers area. Buyers will enter in this candle. When buyers will enter and sellers will try to break the level, when the two volumes come together, it means volume will increase. Otherwise, if volume not increasing, it means one party is not interested to enter in this area. If the volume is not increasing in this candle, maybe the sellers will continue because buyers not entered in this area. If the volume is increasing, if the volume is increasing here and sellers trying to broke, again the volume increased. What it's suggesting? It means the buyers entered in this candle. The volume bar increased from previous bar. It's suggesting that the next time buyers can enter. Even they broke the level. And after breaking the level, they have a rejection from the buyer side and volume increased on this rejection, on this breakout. It was suggesting, it means buyers entered in this candle, they tried. And we know that after any breakout, there is a retracement candle. So retracement candle is a one confirmation. The active point from the buyer side, it's another confirmation. Volume increases, it's a third confirmation. So three confirmation we have on the support level. And then we can consider the market can goes up, but there are chances that maybe if market goes up from here and touches this level, again rejected, it can be possible.
Market will go down. Yeah.
Yes, it can be possible. We are looking at where the breakout is there and this level is strong or not. The trend we are facing, it's a strong trend or just a ranging market. So these all things we will keep in mind, that where we are in the market, and then we expect. So this is a very critical entry. We can place a call option or we can place a put option. It's depend upon the trend. If trend is strong, maybe the candlestick comes, touches the level and rejected again. And rejected again. So here when you place the call option, you was not wrong. You was right because of the volume increases, active point from the buyer side, breakout, you was right. But they're rejecting from here, they are also right. This is a conflict you are looking at. So we will follow the trend mostly. So what we will do, if we are selling, if we want to take a sell option, we will sell above the entry point. When the candle broke the level, we will sell here. There are some chances that market will close below the level. Same like here, look at. Do you see this one? A breakout happened, volume increases, buyers enter in this point. You are right, the buyers will enter. But you lose the opportunity to place a call option on the right time. Now you have another chance. When market broke this level or reached this level, you can place a put option here. It will be rejected. This level will be respected. So you can place a put option or you can place a call option if you see. So these are the way to understand the pressures. So here we saw that this is a clear weak breakout. This is a sequence breakout, a sequence break-in. Evening star, we need a strong candle. We need again a strong, then they will continue. Otherwise they will reverse. So they will reverse from here, buyers entered. Now in this candle, what we are looking here? Very weak candle. If they are getting weak, they must be stronger to continue the market. If they are weak, then they will be much stronger. So now what they are looking? Also again, they will be stronger. They weaker here. When weak, again sellers started. Now at this point, there is no buyer's wick in this candle. Only the selling pressure, volume increases on the selling pressure. So what's suggesting it? It's suggesting go down with the sellers. And now we are looking here, a breakout. So as compared to this candle, both the candles have a different bodies, but volume have a different, volume have a very, very little difference. So there is a breakout, and breakout is not a strong breakout, because a strong breakout will show a strong volume as compared to the previous candle, as compared to this candle. So this candle not suggesting that they will continue. You see, the weak buyers entered, but buyers already weak, rejected from the level, rejected from the level. We are still in a downtrend. We need a strong buyers to continue. Rejected from the level. If they cross the level and volume is weak, we will go with the buyers. Now they are rejected from the level. What it's suggesting? It's suggesting that the sellers still they are strong. But in this candle, what's suggesting? Tell me. The volume increases from the previous bar. There is a bigger wick from the buyer side. It means buyers still they are trying to enter in the market. When they enter in the market, after this candle, they entered. Now look at here. A weak breakout. Rejection from the seller side. It means sellers still they are interesting to go down. They entered. So this type of way to analyze the market, it will come when you take a time to the market. Each and every candlestick you read, make a reason, note down all the reason, draw on the picture on each and every reason of the candle. So this example like a swimming, when you start the first day, only you can swim the 2 minutes. On the third day, 3 minutes. After 1 month, you can swim 30 minutes. So now at the start, you will understand 1 candle, 2 candle, 3 candle, 4 candle. Slowly, your stamina will increase. Some days after, each and every candle you are understanding. It means your mind is preparing, your mind is catching the information from the market, then how the information, how the conditions, situations market have. Slowly, your information will increase. It's not any trick that once today in this session I will give you, and after this session you will be master. No, it's not. When I understand these things, it take my 2 years. because there was no anyone who teach me. Only just I am understanding the concept and again researching. That's why I took so much time. But you will take only 1 month or 2 weeks or 3 weeks, because here I'm giving you all the information how to start the analyzing. Okay.
Okay, thank you. Sir, I have one more doubt, sir.
1 minute, I just to read the message here.
Okay.
One member they send me. Hammer shooting star doji inverting hammer learn yesterday's class. What volume if compare this candle next candle trade? It's a depend upon the market, brother. It's depend upon the market, that how market and which trend the market is there. You need to understand the market situation. Then you will understand I can trade, I can not trade. So you need to take examples. If there is an inverted hammer, the market is downtrend and there is a little range or consolidation or congestion, then what's the result? If the market is in a downtrend is strong and you got an inverted hammer, what's the condition? So you need to research on it. So market is coming from downtrend. Every time you are getting the inverted hammer, what's the situation? What's the situation? You understand from, get the information from the market. It will give you good idea about the understanding. Okay. Okay. Yes. Someone want to ask me question. Ask me, brother. Someone said there is a question. No question.
Sir, in last class, I have asked about forex formulas. Sir, you have explained a little bit.
About forex
Formula, sir. Forex
formula.
formula. Yeah.
Brother, this is in this session I cannot explain. It will take 1 hour, so I cannot want to waste, because some members are not interested in the forex market. So in the other time when I give the webinars, then you can ask me that question and I will clear. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. So today we have a Delta River training. In the Delta River training, I will teach you how to read the candles in a Delta River. What's the Delta River showing us? Why we are using the Delta River? And how the Delta River information is accurate for taking any call option or put option. Okay, so I start from here. Just I want to show you something in the notepad with the illustration, then I will move to the Delta River terminal. Okay, I just open it. Well, it will take time to open. Okay, once it will open, then we will move to. Okay, so here. So we will talk about the candlestick and the point of control. So first, candlestick, everyone know what's the candlestick, but the point of control is what? Point of control is a volume in the candle. If you see a one candle, in the start, it have a 10 quantity of the volume, here 20, here 15, here 25, here 35. There is a wick. In the wick, there is a 10 and 1. Here is a wick, it's a 5. So which volume is higher in this range? A 35.
5.
So the point of control is this one. Okay, this is a point of control. It means the higher the volume in the part of the candle, that can be called as a point of control of the candle. Okay, so in simple letters we can say POC. When I say POC, you understand it's the point of control of this candle. The delta river give us a point of control information, and we are taking the decision on the point of control. So if the candle is strong at the bottom, strong at the open price, strong at the middle of the candle, or strong at any wick, we will take the information and make a decision on the basis of the point of control. So I will teach here about the point of control, where you will get a point of control in each and every candle, then what you will take a decision. So the point of control is just a higher volume in the candle where it's traded. Is it clear? Point of control? Point of control
Yes,
clear?
brother.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, it means the point of control is a place where the highest volume is traded in the candle. Okay, highest volume. So there are 4 types of candles in the Delta River. How many types? 4 types. The number 1 is pushed for seller, for bearish candle also, and for bullish candle also. Pushing in direction,
Pushing in direction.
break bar,
Stop
stop bar.
bar.
Okay, so these are only 4 candles. So one by one we will understand. Okay, in the green candles, we are drawing the candle. First, I will talk about the pushed bar. Okay. Oh. So the push bar concept is that the highest volume at the open price or below the open price or at the open price. So highest volume will be quoted in a box in a Delta River. So this is the open price, highest volume at the open price. Highest volume, half on the open, half on the wick. Totally on the wick. Less on the lower point of the wick. So these points are what called a pushed candle. It is a pushed candle. The point of control increased at the opening point, opening price of the candle. So this signal is a continuation signal. This signal is a continuation. Yes. If the pillar of the buildings are stronger, so building can be considered as a stronger. So market pillars are the candles. These are the blocks of the market. So if this candle is stronger at the open price, the next candlestick will continue. Will continue. So the first signal of the pushed bar, got it?
Yes, sir. But sir, whose volume? Whose volume? Buyers or sellers?
Any type of volume. Okay.
Means at the bottom.
Any type of volume, but a volume increased on the open price. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Any type of volume.
Red or green? Any
Red or green, whatever you are looking. Okay.
Okay.
Just understand the basic concept, then we'll move to the difference, okay, and variations. If here I give you the variations, then you will be confused.
Okay.
Any type of candle you can see in the Delta River, okay? So in the bearish candle, where is the opening price? At the top or at the bottom?
Top.
So is it clear? So this is a open price of the bearish candle and volume increased on the open price. So I can consider it is a these are what? It's a pushed candle. Got it? Everyone clear about the pushed candle?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I move on, okay? Now, I'm not removing these boxes. Why? Just for the difference, okay? Just for to showing you the difference. Now volume is not increasing at the open bar, but little bit increasing above the opening bar. So now here I'm going to remove these one. Understand the difference?
Yes.
So now volume is increased above the open price. Okay, little bit above the open price. It means there is a one factor here. Maybe there is a one tick point. After one tick point or after two tick point, the volume increase. The tick points can be considered as compared to the body of the how much the ticks information is coming on the candle. So it's depend upon the body. Sometimes 3 ticks you will see, sometimes 4 ticks you will see, sometimes 10 ticks you will see, sometimes 6 ticks you will see. So tick is a watch. Tick is a
Pushing in direction.
oh not brother. Tick is not a pushing in direction. Tick is
I thought this candle.
a quantity where the volume is traded. So in how many in this candle? How many there are ticks? 5 ticks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If there is a wick, 2 ticks increase. There is a wick, 2 ticks more increase. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 9 ticks in this candle. And which tick is higher? This tick is this tick volume is higher, so we can consider it's a pushing in direction candle. If this candle is a green candle, okay. So these each and every volume information is a tick. This is a tick level, okay. So now this is what called pushing in direction. The pushing in direction signal is continuation, okay.
Okay.
It's a continuation. The third candle is a break bar. Third candle is a break bar.
Correct.
So if I say this level is a 50% level of the candle, am I right?
Yes.
Now volume increases above the 50% level of the candle. Where? Not
Above
open, not little bit above, but totally above the 50% level. And below the closing price. Okay. Now I'm going to remove these one. So this bar what will called?
Break bar.
Break bar. And break bar signal is 50-50. Break bar signal is
50-50.
why? After
It
breakout,
retests the level.
yes,
Retest.
after breakout, we will see the retracement. Sometime retracement will appear, sometime not appear. So 50-50 probability. Okay.
Yes.
Break bar is clear?
Yes.
Okay. After completion of these bars, I will ask from you people, now tell me which is this bar. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Now a stop bar. not above the 50%, but totally on the closing price, volume increases on the closing price, on the closing price. But here on the wick, here on above the wick, above the closing, or on the highest peak of the candle. Here, here, totally on the wick, below the wick, here. Okay. So this signal is a reversal signal. This is a reversal signal.
Reversal.
Market will reverse from here, reverse from here, reverse from here, continue from here. Why?
Because there is a gap.
There is a gap. As much as bigger the gap, this candle is stronger. Okay? As much this gap is a bigger, this candle is a stronger, it will continue to reach this level because sellers are
One
here.
more candle.
Okay, one more candle. So this is a reversal signal
Yes.
and this is a continuation signal. Okay?
Continue.
Yes.
Okay.
So pushed bar, pushing in direction bar, break bar, stop bar, every candle is clear.
Yes.
Sorry, I have a question.
Yes.
Sorry, in a green candle, we will just look at the volume of buyer, high volume.
Volume of buyer and volume of seller.
No, I mean, if we are going with a green candle, so which volume we should count, both or?
That is next step. I will clear. Okay, that is next step. So here everything is clear about the candlestick shape and the point of control. Okay. Okay. So these are the alone candles. Okay, alone candle signal you understand, but we are trading in the group of candles. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
So group of candles, how affecting each other? Look at now. I'm not changing the color. You will understand where the candle is coming down or coming up. Okay, you will understand which candle is there. So this candle point of control is here. Okay, it's validating, continue down. This candle point of control is at the stop. Okay, this candle point of control at the open price. This candle point of control at the stop. This candle point of control at the closing price. Now this candle, the point of control at the this level. And this candle point of control is here. So in this shape, the market moves down, goes up, goes down, goes up. Okay, till this level. So these signals are traded when you see the candle is a pushed candle. It means it's a continuation signal. You can continue. The candle is a stop signal, you can reverse the market. If the candle have an open stronger, it means a pushed candle, you can continue. The candle have again a stop, you can reverse the market. Candle have again a stop, you can reverse the market. It's a break bar, market is moving up. So now the open price and close price is the same. The point of control at the open price and the close price, is looking same. There is a rejection on the from seller side, and this is a point of control here. Okay, So this point of control can hit this candle. Market can move down, touches this point of control, and can again shoot from here in up direction. This is just an idea in a group of candles. Now I'm showing you another concept here in these candles. So now look at here. The green candles comes down. Okay, it's going up from here. So this is a point of control. It what suggesting? Anyone can tell me. The next candlestick will goes up.
Yes.
Push bar.
Yes,
Okay.
push.
Okay. So now the candle have a
Stop bar.
stop bar. Okay. So pay attention here now. Now Amin Sahab, it's your point.
Yes, sir.
So there is a stop bar. Am I right?
Yes. Sir.
Yes.
Inside which volume is higher?
Sellers.
Oh, yeah.
The green box is showing the bias volume. Okay. And this is okay. Look at here. These are things you need to understand. These are very critical. So inside the black box, the green box showing the bias volume, it means the more volume is from the bias side. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And inside the black box, this is a red volume. It's showing the more volume is from the
Red.
seller side.
Seller side.
So now this is validating. This is validating that you continue the market. Why? When this resistance is there, when the buyers broke the resistance, sellers not entered in this market because most of the volume is from the buyer side. So it's suggesting that the buyers win this breakout. Buyers win this breakout. You can continue from the buyers. Maybe you see the market moves down and goes up. Okay. Now, on this candle, the volume increases from the seller side. What it's suggesting
Stop
now?
bar.
Now,
Stop bar, reverse
now we will consider as a stop bar. So now from here,
Reverse.
market will move down. Market will move
Down.
down from here. Okay. So now there is a point. The buyer's volume increased here, or seller's volume, no problem. Okay. So what you are suggesting? It's a pushed bar candle. It's a pushed bar candle. Market will continue because this
Continuing
signal
down.
is a continuation. So what you are thinking? The signal will continue.
Is it red candle or green candle?
This is a red candle. This is a red
Okay.
candle. So this is a pushed candle, and pushed candle signal is the continuation signal.
Means inside the volume is higher of green now.
No, not problem. On the push bar, it's not necessary. The volume is from higher from the seller side or buyer side. In the open, it's not necessary. In the stop, it's
In
necessary.
the stopping, we will consider the volumes of
Okay.
seller.
Okay,
Okay.
then it will continue down.
It will continue down. Who is saying it will continue down?
Kishan.
Kishan. Other members?
Yes, sir, it will continue down.
Why I am asking from you? Because I want to memorize in this session. Okay. Then you will be able to understand each and everything here. That's why I'm asking from you people. So, FX Kiran. Other member. Rabia, do you understanding?
Sir, I'm getting the point, but there is one question I want to ask.
Yes.
Sir, this one is green candle and the box inside we see red, but it's the opening price. So it means it will continue.
It's continue. It means it continue. No problem. When the open price is a green bar or red bar, no problem. But in the stop candle, that is a problem. That is a
Okay.
problem. So here, just I'm getting answer from you people that it will continue or it will reverse.
Yes.
Continue.
Continue.
It will
It
continue.
will continue, brother.
It will continue. Okay. But I am saying it will not continue. Here, look at. This is a point of control on the previous bar. Am I right?
Yes.
And candle close on the previous point of control. And I saw the rejection on the candle from the buyer side. So now tell me, it will continue.
Opening.
No, sir, it will reverse.
No, it will reverse for 1 minute, then it will continue.
Yes. It will reverse for 1 minute. Okay. The market will reverse for 1 minute from here. Touching this level, rejecting from this level. Why? Because it's a volume here. Okay. It's a point
High
of
volume.
control. Because of the point of control volume is rejecting the candle. And this candle volume may be increased like this one. So now it can be called as a stop bar.
Top bar. Yes.
And maybe there is a difference in the market. They make a panic. You will see the wick here also. It's going down because market creating the panic and then again rejecting and going up. And now at the end, volume increased from the seller side here. So now what we are suggesting? The next candlestick will go down from here.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So now this candle is suggesting that the point of control is here from the seller side. Okay. The point of control
So this reversal is because of the previous point of control.
This candle reversal from here, it's the previous point of control hit the price to go down. Okay, hit the price to go down. Each and every point of control affecting on the candles, affecting on the price. Okay.
No,
So,
sir, after this long red candle, you said it will reverse for 1 minute.
no, now I'm not continuing the second candle. Here it's continuing. Okay. Now we are talking on the second candle. The second candle will go down or continue. Okay. You are talking on the next candle. This one candle.
No, I'm talking about the middle candle, sir. The past, the past. No,
This
the
one?
previous. The previous on the left side.
This one or this one?
Yeah. This volume stopped the red candle, the long one, right in the middle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's because of the high volume of this.
Yes, because of the high volume of this green candle.
Because I'm thinking if it's the red volume, for example, it's a seller volume here, so this candle will never stop. I mean, it will go down. If it's a seller here, high volume of seller.
Where?
Is they are trying to say that in is the box of seller's volume, then it will affect seller's candle or not?
Yes. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, if the third one has seller volume.
Seller's volume will continue. If there is a seller's volume, then sellers will never stop here. It will continue down.
Same for the fourth candle, it will continue down.
Yes. If there is a seller's volume here, okay, in this box, then market will not reverse. But we will care because there is a concept. Support become resistance and resistance become support.
Support.
This is the concept. Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe this, if there is a red volume, maybe it's become a support now. Maybe there are chances. So if we stuck on these type of levels, we will wait. We will wait. And we will look at the price action patterns. So this pattern is which one? This candle number 3 and candle number 4 is which one pattern?
Evening star.
Morning star.
No, it's not a morning star. This is a point of control. It's not a candle.
Okay, not a candle.
It's not a candle. It's a point of control. So this is a candle number 3 and number 4 is a candle. So is it suggesting that it's a engulfing candle? Each and every engulfing candle have a retracement. So this is a retracement candle. And after retracement confirmation, this is a confirmation that the sellers increased the volume on the retracement and rejected from the support resistance level. Now they will continue. So this is the continuation sound now. Okay. From here, then market will continue down.
Okay.
Okay. So from here, market will continue
Down.
down. Now stop here. And the volume is increasing here. from the seller side. The volume is from the seller side, or maybe you will see the volume will from the buyer side. On the break bar, it's a break bar, okay? It's a break bar.
Break bar.
And volume is increasing. So I can consider this area.
Yes.
Yes, you will consider this area. And volume is increasing from the buyer side. It means these buyers entered in this candle. So we can reverse the
Reversal.
market maybe for 1 minute. And again,
1
if we
minute.
say, and maybe the candle goes up and reverse from this point of control and create like this one candle. Oh, what's there?
Small candle like hammer inverted.
Like this one, okay? And here, so this color you consider as a neutral color, okay? This is a neutral where the buyers and sellers have a 50%, okay? So buyers and sellers are 50% control, 50% from the buyer, 50% from the seller. So now it's a neutral, and maybe there is a candle here. There is a wick here. So this type of
Blue is a neutral color,
what, brother?
or you are just means purple blue is neutral color, or you are just giving
Yes,
example?
there are 3 colors. In the box, there are 3 colors. The one
Okay, I
color
think
is a
in that-
green, one color is a green, one color is a red, and one color is a gray. And gray is a neutral. Neutral means 50% from the buyer side, 50% from the seller side. When the
Okay.
volume is equal, that will be the gray color.
Okay, means we don't have gray color in that, so you have put that color.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, yes. There are no gray color. Okay, these are all the colors are
I'm
different.
explained.
Okay, so that's why now it's an indecision. Now it's a indecision.
Indecision.
We will wait for here. Okay. So again, I'm going to repeat it, then you will understand very well. So the bias starts from here with a green. It means the bias control is there on the open price. It's called the pushed candle. Again, the next candlestick goes up. It's showing that is a stop bar candle, but in the stop area, the volume is increased from the buyer side. It's suggesting that a level is broken by the buyers, but the more volume is from the buyer side. Sellers are not interested in this level. That's why the buyers again continue from here to take a support from this support level and goes up. And when the day goes up, there is a volume increase on the stop bar. That volume is increased from the seller side. So it's suggesting that this stop bar will be act as a reversal candle. So the sellers entered from in this market, the volume increase and the open price. It's suggesting that the sellers are stronger at the open price. When the sellers closed here, there is a wick on the seller's candle, and this wick is closing on the nearest point of control in the green candle. It's suggesting that the market can reverse from here, because if we are looking at the price action pattern, this pattern is suggesting that is a bearish engulfing pattern, and bearish engulfing pattern or any price action pattern have a retracement. We wait for the retracement. Retracement will confirm us that market will go down or market will go up. So this retracement is suggesting that market now have a weak from the buyer side, so you can continue with the seller side. When the sellers enter in this market, sellers create a pushing in direction candle. The volume increased by the sellers, and there is no point of control on the closing price of the sellers, so market is going down. When market goes down and closed on the last previous point of control, which was from the buyer side, and this stop bar candle have a bias volume in the highest volume in the point of control from the buyer side. So it's suggesting that the buyers can enter in the market. Is it clear now?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, one question that in a push candle and pushing in direction candle, the color of volume doesn't matter. It's green or red.
No, brother, color matter. Color matter. So if you see green candle in a pushing in direction and color is the green, it's a strong candle. If the pushing in direction candle you are founding and the volume increasing from the sellers, it means there was any support or resistance level which is broken by the green candle, and sellers entered at that point. It means the bigger volume is sellers, so we can expect a retracement. Okay.
Okay. Only in a push candle it doesn't matter.
Yes, I will show you. These are the concepts here. So this delta river is very difficult, but you need to practice on it. It will be easy. When I study on it, there was no any information to understand the candles. Each and every candle I understand, and one hour I take on one candlestick. That why the next candlestick goes down or goes up. You need a high speed connection for the Delta River. It will not run very well on the mobile internet or on the device internet. So you need a fiber internet connection. Because this data is based on the pings, what the speed you are getting from the internet supplier, your data will be like that one. If the connection is weak, your data will lag, and maybe it will give you the wrong information sometime. So you always care about the candles, and don't put so much amount in a real account and real trading. Only $1, $2, $5, not more than $5. But at this stage, for 1 week, for 2 weeks, for 1 month, you take a trades on a demo to understand first. Once you understand, then you can place trade from the real account. Okay. So when the Delta River open, you leave it for 10 to 15 minutes. It will give you the clear information. Immediately, don't start the trading. Because my broker gave me the history from the back side, and I can see more than 50 to 70 candles in the back. Maybe some brokers are there, they're not giving the previous history. So your current candles will start in the Delta River. Okay, just open
Brother,
it.
which broker you are using?
I'm using the MT5 ICM market. And on the another computer, ICM MT4. This is my laptop. I'm not using on this PC. There is another GPU system I'm using on that one. That is very high speed system. So that's why I make for the Delta River only that system.
Okay.
Okay. So now here,
Okay.
look at. If I say this candle is a breaking candle, am I right? It's a breaking candle.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, it's a breaking candle. So the highest volume is here. Got it?
Yes, sir.
The next candlestick goes down, but there was a signal to continue up. Why it's going down? Because of this highest volume. Got it? So these levels are working like a support and resistance. So this will give you the idea about the support and resistance. So now highest volume, it is a resistance level. Okay?
Yes.
There is a highest volume here. We can say it's a support level. Okay. So start from here. How to analyze the market? Because today is a Friday and you have a 2 days weekends, this market will not open. So you need to open the Delta River and record the screen. 3 hours you will record the screen. Your video will be recorded, and in the Saturday and Sunday you just watch that video because there is a record. You can make a practice on that record. So you need to record your screen for more than 3 hours or 2 hours, 3 hours. Okay. So now here, in this scenario, this is a pushed candle, and in the pushed candle, after it's a continuation signal, market moves down. Okay. So when market moves down, now this is which candle? It's a stop bar candle. From where side the volume increases? Seller side. And it's suggesting that they break out. They take a breakout. It means buyers entered in this candle, but buyers are very, very weak. So sellers are powerful in this candle. And before there is a volume from the seller side in this area. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
So they continue. They continue. Okay. When they continue, now in this candle, do you look in that the volume is increased at the stop from the buyer side? When from the buyer side volume increased, the market make a doji candle. Maybe the candle will differ from your broker and this, because these all the candles are related to the MT4, okay, or MT5. So this candle is suggesting buyers entered in this market, buyers entered. It's a clear cut from the buyer side. So on the open price, market increase. This hammer suggesting us that it's a strong hammer. Sellers enter, but buyers control the market, and it's a continuation signal. But why we cannot place a continuation? Because this area what suggesting us? Totally volume from the seller side. How the buyers will continue? They will be failed, and sellers started. Okay, when sellers started, do you see in this candle only the volume we are getting from the seller side? This is a continuation signal. Again, it's a breaking bar, pushing in direction bar. So market is again give us a signal. So now it's a stop bar. On the stop bar, volume is increased from the seller side, we know. But why? This wick what suggesting? The buyers enter from this way area. Okay, this is the area where the buyers entered strongly. So it can affect, and there is a rejection. Okay, and there is a breakout sign. They suggesting that the candle break out the level. And which level is broken out? I think this level is broken out, or this level is broken out. Any level is broken out. So that's why this is the clear sign the market make a breakout. So after breakout, we need a retracement candle. So market moves up. And on the open price, sellers give us a volume that they want to make a red candle, but that is a area, that is a level. So buyers will enter for 1 minute on this while buyers closed. So now buyers when closed, if there is any point of control on this area, yes, there is a point of control. So now I think the green volume or the red volume not affecting. Okay, we can just look at the point of control. So this is a point of control, and this point of control suggesting there is a no buyers effort on this area. So the sellers entered in this market. Now the sellers when entered this market, the market is suggesting volume increase on the open price. It's a pushed candle, and this is what? It's a stop bar candle. Okay, so there is a little bit above the volume. We can say it's a break bar, also break bar, and it's very related to the similar to the stop candle. So there is a volume, increased volume, and also that is the same level where the volume is increasing. Okay, so they are unable to break the level buyers entered in this candle. So buyers when entered this candle, wait 1 minute, brother. Okay, so on this candle, the volume increased by the buyers. Okay, so there is no any pressure from the seller side, but candle rejected from this point of control, and there is the buyer's volume, and they suggesting that they broke any level. I think this level they broke here. The next candle is the doji candle. The next candle is the doji candle. It means indecision candle. So after that, again seller started. So I suggest you, when you see very, very weak candles, don't trade on the weak candles. You will never understand at this point. You leave the weak candles and only decide on the big candles. So this big candle, what suggesting you? A break bar or a pushing in direction. The next candle goes down. Going down, again, this is a break bar or pushing in direction bar, and the next candle here. So now this candle bar suggesting you buyers entered in this market, buyers volume, sellers volume highest. So this is a reversal point when the buyers and sellers volume increasing together. Okay, and when the candle started from here, so the sellers volume increased here, but the point of control is here. The point of control is here. So after the pressure of the sellers and this point of control, we got a doji candle. We got a doji candle, and doji candle There is no body in this candle. Maybe there is a jump in the candle. Okay, so this is a red candle. It started from here. I don't know why it started. It's so much above from the entry point or closing price. So this candle, what suggesting us? It's a stop bar. Am I right? It's a stop bar. Again, bias started. So this bias started the highest volume at the from the buyer side, and there is no point of control at this area. They are continuing. And now the volume is increased from the buyer side and from the seller side, from the both sides. It's suggesting that there is a pressure from the both sides. Buyers want to break the level and sellers want to break the level. The result is a doji. Okay. So this is the way to understand these type of candles. So now it's your task. Understand each and every candle inside the volume, how it's affecting. Watch this video again and again and understand the concept, write down the concept and memorize all the rules and regulation of the candles, the volume, each and everything. Now, if you have any question, then you ask me.
Brother, I have one problem. My delta river is not showing any candles. It's just showing the volume.
So you need to place this one. I will share the template. You need to load their template. It will be working. I will share the template today. How we install the template? Go in the C drive where you see the Delta River folder. There will be the template folder inside the Delta River folder. That template,
Yes.
which I will share, you copy and just paste on there, and then come again to the application and select option from here. Okay. There is the load template. Okay. So when you click the load template, you will see that template which you copied already. So there are so many templates in my computer. So you will select the template, okay? And when select, click OK, it will be appear in your computer. And you look at this one. This is a multiplier. This is a compiler. What we can say, it's a compiler. When I reduce the data, look at, I reduce from 6 to 1. You will see these type of candles.
Okay.
So you see, because there are so many ticks. There are so many ticks in one candle.
Yes.
Every second there are so many ticks.
Yes.
But I don't want, because I cannot take any decision, or I cannot analyze these type of volume, what is there. Okay. So I need to compile this one. Compile from the 0, 4 or 5 you can use. When I apply the 5, so now the candles are visible and I can understand and can take a decision and can take information from each and every candle. Okay. And also you people can make a template, and there is a auto scroll. Okay. So now when you click this one and this one, vertical auto scroll and horizontal, this is a vertical, this is a horizontal. So now your candle will be adjusted automatically. Your candle will be adjusted automatically. Now you cannot move with the cursor. If you uncheck, then you can move again. Okay, from here to here.
Okay.
Okay. So again, it's move to the. I need to 5 and. Okay. So it's all about it. Any other question from any side?
Sir?
Yes.
I don't have questions yet, because I think after rewatching this all session, I will be able to ask more questions. So I have no questions.
Yes. It's good. You first to rewatch the video again and understand the candles, understand the meaning, and write down in your own words and memorize all things, and check in the Delta River software how the candles are behaving in the market and what's the result is coming. Make a queries and then ask from me. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So this information is finished today. and you need to practice on it and memorize all the concept. And on the Monday, we will again start from this lesson on the live market. Okay, then I will give you some examples how we can analyze in the Delta River software.
Okay, brother.
Okay, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Allah Hafiz.
Thank you. Allah Hafiz.